Hi everyone, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. I got started a little bit already, so I thought I'll let the intro run a little bit early so that y'all know that it's time for the stream. And I'm thinking that I might do that, like have it run for I think the longest I can have it run is 10 minutes. And that way the notification goes out a little bit earlier, and maybe we'll see. I don't know exactly, but I actually got sitting here a little bit earlier, which is nice because I'm always late. And I thought, well, I'll do a little bit of stitching to make sure everything is sitting how I want it, and it seems good. So I guess we'll see as we move along. I was able to get the camera down where I got it yesterday, which is really exciting because now I'm not fighting with the magnifier. And I actually can see the chat a lot easier instead of looking at the laptop. So that's cool. So this is Catnap. It's Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm doing it on 22 count 𝐼𝐸, and it's 1/1 with arrow floss. And I had started this with tent stitch, so the other side has a bunch of tent stitch, and I didn't frog it because I think I'm just gonna leave it. It doesn't look too bad. So but then I decided I wanted to try color flow on the other side, and I hated it. And then I went to typewriter, and yeah, I didn't like that either. And then I was on diagonals, and I thought, no, I need to do squares, and I'm back on diagonals again. So yeah, I cannot make my mind up. So I want to welcome you all here, and Rajal is first, of course, and I love that she's here early, so it's cool. And Sanla is here, and Ebony and Barlow. Welcome in again. And hopefully you have enough rest from the long streaming yesterday. I actually woke up quite early, and I was like, I was laying in bed just playing on my phone like you do, you know. And I decided that I would try to go back to sleep, and then I woke up at 11:30. I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of... Wait a minute, what did I do with that thread? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I used the wrong one. That's why. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, let's go back. I'm like, why is that there? Now we know. Yeah, see, off to a roaring start, aren't I? I'm like, why is there only a half stitch there? Yeah. Because Suzanne is not very smart sometimes. Most of the time. So let me know what you're all working on. It's not as warm today. It's much clearer. And wait a minute. That's not that one. Oh wait, okay, that one's not that one. It's not that one either. It's this one. Yeah, so I just have the fans going for today, and we'll see how that goes. I'm a little warm just from showering and all that, but I have my little fan going, and yeah, so it should be good. So let me know what you're working on. And I worked on the Welcome to the Circus a little bit this morning. Well, it was more like after lunch. By the time I got there, and I did like 175 stitches. I frogged a bunch because I didn't like how I did it, and then it was a bit funny. Oh, you know what? Is that the different one? What? Oh, where is that? That should be there. Wait a minute. What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. Okay. Yeah, see, Blue Sue sometimes if there's two stitches in the row, she'll do both halves and then cross them, and I'd forgotten that I was going to do that. So yeah, that's what happened. Okay, well, I'm back on track. That's actually really handy, but I keep forgetting that it's a good thing. So let's see, and Essie's here too, and I'm listening while I clean your house. Keep me in your thoughts. Oh man, I gotta clean. I'm gonna have to take a day off and just clean. It's so bad. This morning I was laying in bed thinking, I should take the trash out. But that's what I have a kid for, right? So I'll do it when I go out tomorrow to go to the leaving studio, which I really have to do. So hopefully keep me in your thoughts that I get up and not be completely shattered in the morning. Seriously. So I had my snack last night. I was like, okay, I can have a little snack. And while I was eating my snack, I was watching I've Had It, iHip News, which I love. I love them. They are hilarious. But Ro Khanna was on and talking about, all that stuff. And I like Ro Khanna. He's really good. And then after I did that, I was like, oh, I had just finished eating and I was like, it's a little too early to go to bed. And so I thought I will watch some more of something. And then I noticed that Missing Enigma had a new episode. And I was all like, oh no. And he doesn't do his... he doesn't do many videos, so of course I started watching it, and I was like halfway through, and I go, "This is stupid. You got to go to bed." So then I go lay in bed, and then I turn on another YouTube video, but I did fall asleep like pretty quickly. But yeah, that was bad. I should just not turn on YouTube when I am done. Sorry. I've been backstitching. It makes my project look so good. Ah, cool. Yeah, is that the one that's blue, the dragon? That looks so good. Okay. My throat's a little dry. So, yeah. So, let's move that a little bit. Can you guys hear and see okay? I was really worried that my volume has been too loud or low. I listened a little bit to my stream. Yesterday it was definitely not good because I could hear that the AC was making like a humming noise, which it wasn't that bad, but it definitely made the sound lower. So, but I also listened another day and it was fine with just the fan. So I'm not too worried about it, but I want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. Oh, it is that project. Okay, cool. That one looks so... I love those colors. Just adore those colors. See, like this, I love these blues and these greens. They're like my favorite. So I put this on min to max, but I've skipped over so that I can, like this right here, it's all by itself. So I figure it's better for it to go first. So yeah. And I also noticed that it was like jerking a little bit. Has it been doing that the whole time? Like, I'm worried about that. Or is that something recent? Because I was supposed to reboot my router and I didn't do it the other day. And I'm wondering if I still need to do that. Or if it's the overlay, which sometimes kind of makes it laggy. But it says it's okay, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It looks good. But yeah. So yeah, and I got eyes on my lion for Welcome to the Circus. And I was going to work a little bit on Valentine Nook again, but it was getting late and I was like, nah, I'll just put it away and work on it next time. But I had this idea for next time. You know how I said I was having trouble working up at the top because I gave myself only 2-inch margins instead of 3? I remembered that I can rotate it in Saga and work it down instead. So I might do that next time. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Let's mark some stitches. And hi, Michelle. Welcome in. Happy Sunday to you too. Well, happy Sunday to everybody. Okay, so this one, we're going to skip over this because we have a stitch there. And let me double check, and that's right. And I used that blue pen on this one this time, and yeah, I really need to get new pens, or not new pens, but new refills, because I really only use the purple and the CN the most. Otherwise, I don't use the other colors. Well, I use the orange a little bit, so, you know, but I probably have enough of that. But I might just order orange as well, because that makes sense. And hi, Jerry. Welcome in. Oh, this is going to be close. I'm going to start. Whoops. You know, it's kind of funny with this project. I always kind of dread it for some reason. I don't know why. But then when I work on it, I'm like, I love this. It's so weird. I don't know why though. It's so like, it's not one of the ones that I would be like, oh my God, I can't wait to work on that. I don't know why that's like that. Sorry, what type of pen do you use? Sorry if you have said and I missed it. Oh, no problem. I use, they are, let me get one so you can see it. They are heat erasable pens that I get from AliExpress, and they have a 0.05 tip, so the tip is like really fine and it works really well. And I put in supply links, I put a link to that, and I've bought 2 sets, and as I said, the colors that I use a lot, and I've already gone through the 2 sets, and it's so when you buy a set, it comes with one of each of the fine tips, but then it comes with a pack of extras, which I think there's 2 extras for each color, but those are the 0.07 tips, and I don't use those ones as much, but I did find a place where I bought my needles actually that has I'm going to split these needles up a little bit, that has refills of the smaller size. So that's what I'm going to get, because I don't mind the pen is great. I actually even use the eraser. So this is so cool. It erases fine. So here I'm going to make a bunch of stuff. And what I do is I take my needle case, right? I stick it under my fabric, and it gives it enough heat resistance that it just comes right out. Isn't that cool? I drew in there a little bit hard, but so yeah, they're really good. I mean, there's still a little bit left there, but I also found that when you what do you call it? When you get ready to remove it, so I use the hair dryer, And I use the hair dryer, and then when I wash it, I pour boiling water over it, and that removes it. So yeah, the colors I use is the purple. I've tested all of them. So like I have the blue. I don't really use that one that often. I don't trust it so much. But this one I've been using for a long time, and it came right out. Let's see. I have this. This is the piece that I finished a couple months ago, and I used those pens, and I just used the blow dryer. It's not even washed yet, and there's nothing. It came out so easily, and then I'm gonna wash it, and then I will definitely put boiling water over it, so it should be fine. Sana says, you really have to be careful with certain colors because I've had it happen before that I've worked with apple blue and sea green, and the lines came back slightly when drying. I've only used water erasable markers. I am switching more to those. Like if it's going to be something like the circus piece, which isn't full coverage, I'll use the water erasable. But I'm finding that those are really hard to get the stuff out. You got to use cold water on those. So yeah, I think either way you got to be careful. I've used chalk erase pencils, which I personally don't. That's harder to get out of. So I don't use those ones as much. Okay, so this one I'm going. Whoops. This one I'm going to start over here and do. I'm gonna, because there's only one in there, and I'm just gonna do them, and then I'll fill it in with that other color. I have a bit of, wait, let's see. This is green. Oh, that can be removed. Let's remove that. You know, I know that it comes back if you stick it in the freezer, but you have to stick it in the freezer for like 20 minutes or something. And yes, it comes back. But how often are you in 18 below? You know, because I tried the refrigerator. I tried just putting it up against something cold, and that none of that did it. But putting it in the freezer and it took a while. Then it came back, but the blow dryer removed it again. So yeah, I wasn't too worried. But you know, yeah, I always test it before I do it, because yeah, and the water erasable marker pens, they come back. You have to really wet them to get them to go away. So like when I make a mistake, I have a little paintbrush that I use, and it comes back. It's kind of, yeah, it's not too bad though. I'm pretty used to it. I've been using those since forever, because I use that a lot in sewing. But I think that this particular brand is really nice. They don't like to write vertically like I have my work right now, so I have to tap them to get the ink to come down. When it feels like it's out, you have to do that. But like 𝐂𝐚𝐭 Hotel, that's one. I made a mistake in my gridding, and I found it pretty quickly, which was good. And at the same time, I was like, the top part, I could see the gridding from my pens, and it was really light up there. And I thought, you know, I'm just going to use the hairdryer on that part, remove those lines, and poof, they were gone. No more lines. Looks great. I just spit on my dang magnifier. Oh, sheesh. Yeah, that lisp. That lisp of mine is crazy. Yeah, so, and it's not come back. And I want to say I used purple and green on that. I almost always use this purple and the 𝐂𝐚, which is like teal. And I interchange between which one's the outline and everything. I'm going to park that there because I like to do that. And so there's a nice little bit of blocks. Let's see, I missed one. A little bit of block stitching on this to begin with, which is nice. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely test it before you use it to make sure. And like any fabric you use, make sure you test it, because I tested on my hand dyed fabric that it's from Coffee Craft, and definitely could not use it on that because it like left a white line. But I tested it first, so I wasn't like, oh my god, I ruined my work. I tested it first, which was good because I would have been super angry with myself if I hadn't tested it. Because yeah, it did leave a line. But I'm like, I have one of these. It's a chalk pen, and it has white, yellow, gray, and pink. And you buy a pen that is supposed to be for fabric marking, to mark patterns and whatnot. You would expect it would wash out, right? Not the gray. So I marked the whole border on my quilt that I made for Alex, and the gray stayed. It eventually washed out, like after a couple washes, but I was like, yeah, I had marked the whole border with it. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. So, yeah, that definitely beware. Let's see if I can get back to the other side. It's like really low here. I prefer working down, but I parked down here for some reason. I don't know what I did, what I was doing, what I was thinking, but that's okay. So I'm going to end it at the end here, and then I will start at the top again. And I'm just going over the line because, yeah, it makes sense. Let's see. Let me mark these real quick. Oops. I'm like, where am I? It's always like that. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Let's see. That slipped. Let me fix that real quick. I want to not poke myself with the needle. Like, tried to take the needle up the back and almost poked myself with it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring that like that, and I will stitch over that, hopefully, if everything goes how I want it to. Yeah. Oh, the fan is blowing on my nose. Okay, let me take a sip of drink before I grab my next floss. Okay. And that is 996. No, I'm not going to do that much. Yeah, okay, I know what I'm doing. I'm like, what am I doing? Where am I going with this? So what are you guys all working on? Ebony's cleaning. She doesn't get to stitch. And Allie said that Yoki's not streaming again today. So that's weird. Hope she's okay. I feel like, I don't know, we need an intervention. No. We need to find out if she's okay. You know, obviously we don't need, you're waiting on your flight to Calgary. Oh, you going on a trip? Well, obviously you're going on a trip. We don't, we don't need her to work herself to death for us, and for streaming, of course. So, but worry a little bit. Yogi needs to rest extra, according to her husband boyfriend. Yeah. I'm guessing that if he's telling her to rest, then she's, yeah. And it's not like it's a job, you know what I mean? And she's been working so much extra, she must be just completely shattered. I didn't look at, I hate going on Facebook. It's so annoying. The first thing I do is to check Discord in the morning. And I don't usually go to Facebook because I know it's going to suck me in for hours. And I can't stand it. And it's silly stuff. It's just like reel after reel of, it's just, it feels like I don't need that. So, yeah. Worried about Yogi. I think she's exhausted and burnt out. I hope she hasn't lost her stitchy bug. Yeah, me too. And I'm wondering also, it must suck that she lost all that all her progress on Saga for the Gecko Rouge. But honestly, I think she'd be happier with that if she just started it over. There's enough fabric, she can use it for something else and just start over. Start another spot. Hopefully she considers that. That would probably be a really good thing. Let me remove the red right here. Not that one. Yeah, 2,000 stitches of frogging stitches, yeah. And then losing the progress on Saga. Yeah. And, I told her, when she was erasing it that day, I was like, you don't have to erase your sprints. You can just minimize them. They're not going anywhere. They're not, it's not going to affect you at all. And that's what happened. And she's done that before, too. She did that before with the Vintage Baker. So, I'm like, maybe not do that. Where did I put my needle? Oh, wait, it's up here. I usually stick it in the back when I cut threads because I it's easier for that to not get cut. So I usually stick my needle in the back of the work. This time I didn't actually go that far. So let me see. Let me mark that one. I did this one and this one. So yeah, I mean, and that's the other thing. We all have to back up more often. I have a really cheap tablet I got off Temu, and often, like, I'll set it to charge overnight, and often I'll come and I'll have to hard reboot it because it's stuck. And every time I think of that, I think, oh my gosh, what if it totally stops working? So yeah, I need to, but it's such a pain. I don't have iOS, so the saving part is not as user friendly. But yeah. And so what I did was this last time, I just saved it into a specific folder and just backed them all up, and I removed stuff that wasn't working on in that backup so that I didn't have as much on there. So that helps too. I forgot about her losing saga progress. Oh, I think she should abandon 𝐂𝐚𝐭 for a while or forever. I think that, yeah, I think that she needs to restart it for sure. But I think, I wonder if that was just like the straw that broke the camel's back, kind of, so to say. I'm wondering. I know me, I would be devastated. But I don't know. I don't think she's that far into it, and especially since she has to delete. She has to frog so many stitches. I would just start over. But then, I also she's a process stitcher also. I think that it doesn't bother me if I'm not happy with something. Like this one, I stopped. And I was gonna frog the parts, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna just keep it. So it still looks the face looks so cute. I started on the other side, the left side, and the face looks super adorable. So I was like, I'm not gonna frog it. But when I get over there, if I decide to, I will. So, but like I said a couple of years ago, I made like 4 sweaters out of the same yarn. I just kept starting over because I wasn't happy with it. I don't have any problem with that. But that's different because you can frog the yarn and you reuse the yarn. So let me turn this off for a second and let it charge up. Have my little, hi Love Drunk, welcome in. Yeah, so hopefully she's okay. And I'm going to drink a sip of coffee. I made it earlier so that I could drink a little bit before it started. Okay, so actually that block is done now. Check it out. So let's move it. And I really like the idea of working across the top. Let's see if I can make that. I've been really liking that idea. And then when I feel like it, I can go down a diagonal. But it feels like it works better when you're working with something on top. So let's do that. And let's check. Oh, that's not a lot. Oh, that's good. Let's do it by number since it's not really too bad. Except it's really like this pattern really wants to go the other direction, to be honest. Maybe once I get past this blanket, it'll be better. Just go with it. I'm just going to look at the colors real quick and see what we have. Yeah, see, it just wants to go across there. That's fine. It makes you think a little bit, like, how do I want to do this, you know? Yeah. I am going to do a little bit of a blue Sue thing here, I think. I'm going to go over here and do that first. Okay. I know she likes challenges, but there are a lot of challenges at the same time. 200 stitches, losing Saga, paper challenge, her increased workload. Wow. Yeah. That's tough for her. I totally agree. Okay, so this one right here. Oops. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to do this one first. And 3, 8, 4, 6. Oh, I should check my board. I don't think I have anything on there, though. But you never know. No, didn't think so. I really like the little box thing, but I also like that I cut it down and it's smaller and lighter. So, like, I store it in the box and then I can still use it outside without the plastic, which is really nice. It's working out really well. 4, 6. Yeah, I find myself not really into games so much. Like I tried whip last year, I did temperature stitching and whip go. And by the end of the year, I had just completely given up. I was like, just, I don't know, something about how I stitch, it didn't work. I didn't like it. But now I'm just stitching every day, doing whatever the wheel comes up with and whatever you guys vote on, and I like that. And if I only get 150 stitches, so be it. If I get 500 like yesterday, which was awesome, so be it. So yeah, and I was looking at my projects today on Saga, and I have a lot of progress. You know, like a lot of them are they're slowly getting up there. Oh, seriously. Oh, Fred, I didn't mute the one group that I'm in. And Fred named Anne's American cheese. That is so funny. He's the cheesiest. Hopefully Fred tells him that. That's so funny. I have to tell him he's the cheesiest. Well, he already knows I made a roll for him because he loves cheese, and I made a roll for him, something like the Cheese King or something like that. And yeah, Fred keeps changing his name every day, something new, and it's always a surprise what it is. It's usually quite funny. So, you know, it might have been yesterday. I was talking about shelf patterns. It was yesterday when Ebony and I were talking about that. And I had started the Pride and Prejudice quick stitch from the Heroes and Heroines shelf because it was the 95 version of Pride and Prejudice, which is the best version. No, not the 90. Yeah, 95. Yeah. But I was stitching it and I was like, I hate this. I'm like, I just didn't like how it was. Yeah, it was blobby green, brown, you know, like, I wasn't enjoying it. And I did it in 10 stitch. And I thought, you know, that fabric, I might have enough of that to do bee on it. So I'm going to measure it out and see how much I have, how much there is. 1, 2, 3, 4. And, you know, I had like, I don't know, a couple percent on that done. But I just wasn't happy with it. Also, I think it was because it's 10 stitch, and I really decided 10 stitch isn't for me. So I might check that out and see how much fabric I have on that. Because this is 22 count, and I actually really like the coverage on 22 count. It's a bit more challenging because you have to be careful how you pull on your threads, but it's not as small as 25 count, and I already have it. I'm like, and I already have that fabric. Let's see. Okay. I can cut that off too. But I think that after that, I don't think I have any more of that fabric left. Oh, I have some, but it's very small. Let's see. I think I will put that down here. My nose itches like it's gonna sneeze. So if I start sneezing, you guys, excuse that. Last time I muted when I thought I was gonna sneeze, and then I didn't sneeze. That was funny. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit warm in here today. Little bit. I should have turned the fan up a little bit more, but I have the little power battery powered one. It's awesome. I was looking to see if I could get another one. So, you know, I think I'm just gonna ignore that other stuff and just not worry about it. That sounds like the best plan. But I'm gonna do this one since it's yeah, didn't think that one through very well. That's okay. Pull that off. Yeah, so I'm like, what am I doing? I am ridiculous. Just that looked like it slipped a little bit. I'm just gonna. It did. Use one of these needles instead. It like completely slipped. Let me pull that out. There we go. Ugh, I have to clean. I think Tuesday is going to be my cleaning day. I feel like I need to clean. Dude. I spilled my coffee. I hadn't put my coffee in it yet, but I had my sugar and my caramel in my cup, and I knocked my cup over, and like so I ended up with all this sugar all over the floor, and so I'm quickly sweeping it up to make sure I was done in time for streaming, and I was like, man, this is so bad. My floor looks so gross. But you know, it's not streaming that's doing that. It's having chronic pain is difficult to get stuff done, to be fair. So yeah, gotta do it. So I am going to go out of this block for a little bit to do the ones that are outside, but then I'm not going to worry about those other ones. I think it's better for me not to be bothered. Oh, sheesh. Itchy nose. So I've been like thinking about sound quality and everything lately, and you guys say it sounds okay. I just want to make sure. Do I need a mic? I've been like, I tried my earbuds, but they really didn't sound very good. And I want to make sure you guys are getting a good quality stream. Oh, I like how the camera's sitting now. This is perfect. It's like, it's pretty comfortable. I don't have it in the way. Let's see. I'm just going to park that. I think there's only one stitch. I'll just do it. Your sound is good, only the wind blowing my ears I don't like. Oh, can you hear the fan? Yeah, I have the fan running, so, and that might be, but that's because my phone overheats. I don't have the fan running. But I can move it a little bit. Let me see if I move, well, if I move it, it's gonna blow on the fan more. Is that better? Let me know, because yeah, I don't want you guys to sound funny. But also summertime, it's gonna be a little different anyway. I think maybe, I don't know. We'll see. See how much it needs. Yesterday I think it was loud. When I listened to it, I was like, wow, it's really loud. But you know, it was hot, and just is what it is, I guess. Try what I can. This one's a good one to go outside the box. A lot better. Okay, yeah. I had the fan blowing towards me and the phone, but I have it blowing behind the phone instead now. So I think that will be better. So yeah. But that's one of those things that gets moved around a lot, so I don't always know if it's good or not. And here I'm going outside. It's like I'm just going to go outside the box here. And move that. I probably should have turned the other fan up a little more, but it's okay. I might, if it gets warmer in here, I might have to do that. It's not very warm today, but like I've said before, I get the full sun in my windows. My whole apartment just burns up. But it's windy and clear, so it's not so humid. It's quite nice. This would be a day that I would love to be out biking if I was actually going outside and biking. If I actually left the house. Hopefully it'll be like this tomorrow, because that would be nice. That is an incentive for me to go outside somewhat. And then Thursday also I have a meeting there that I have to go to. But I am planning on going early enough so that I'm back in time. Oh, and don't forget tomorrow Alex comes home and he's got his assistant, so it depends on how the little grumpy butt is when I start. So I may just plan ahead of time. Just I'll start at 5 kind of thing instead of at 3:30. I think that's probably better and not stress about it. And then I'll make sure that he and I eat before that, and then I can stream later in the evening. And the next week will be crazy. Oh my goodness. Will be crazy. Predictions say it'll go up to 38 degrees. Oh man. I think it is 30 degrees here now, and I have 2 fans blowing. Oh, you got to get yourself an AC. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah, I would not be able to handle that. I mean, it was only like 25 yesterday, and I had my AC running. But it was really humid, so like in the evening, I left the humidifier on, the humidifier part on, and it was really nice because that cools. It's not as hot in drier weather. So if you can dry out your environment, it makes it less hot. Okay, so I'm gonna end this thread. I'm gonna go like this and go here, and I'll cover that. Oops. For 2 weeks a year, AC is a bit expensive. Well, last year I think I used it for 2 months straight almost. Yeah, I agree. It's actually the one I have now. Really didn't draw that much energy. I have an app that shows, well, it's from the electric company that I use, and it really wasn't that much more. And this year my electricity bill has gone down because I stopped using my TV, which also warms up my apartment. But then I've only used it once, the AC once, so, you know. But like I said, my apartment, it doesn't even have to be that hot outside. True, but we live in the part of the Netherlands with a lot of water, so 38 will be hell. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I know. I live right next to one of the largest lakes in Sweden. If it's not the largest, I think it is the largest. I always misremember if it's this one or the other one. So yeah, it gets pretty humid. But it also gets really windy here, which is nice because it can cool it down if it does. And 40 degrees in Italy is hot, but not as bad as home. Yeah, exactly, because it's drier. Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, I'm from California, and that's exactly, I mean, I remember an 80-degree day, which is like, I don't know what that is. Is that 30? Was a lovely sunny day. You know, you still were outside playing, and as an adult, you were out sunbathing, and it's like, wow, this is nice. Yeah, those days are all gone now. It's just hot. But I did looked at the weather of my hometown where I live, where I'm from, and the weather was very similar to this one. It wasn't very hot. Yeah, I was like, oh, well, that's cool. Like the nights were cold, which doesn't happen here. Because the sun doesn't really go down, it doesn't get cooler in the evening like it does in the Bay Area where I'm from. Fog rolls in and you cool down. It's so nice. But it's getting hotter everywhere. It's unfortunate. I've seen the change since I've lived here even. Oops. I just threw a needle at myself. Nice. Oh, there, I caught it. Oh, there's the other one. I was like, wait a minute, where'd the other one go? Yeah. So, yeah, like my apartment, I think it was 2 years ago, I measured inside my apartment and outside, and it was like outside my window it was 45 and inside was 39 or something. I was like, oh, that's just, yeah. But what I did 2 years ago, when I bought this AC, the other thing I did was I put film on my windows, like the tinted film. It's like a mirror or whatever, and that drew down the heat significantly. It was like a lot. It blocks out all of that heat, and it was really good. I highly recommend. And then it wasn't very expensive, and trust me, it was worth it. And I think that that's why the AC works better this time as well, because there's not as much heat coming in. I need to do it on my patio, the windows on the patio, so that will cool it off as well. But yeah, that was good. I used to have to use blackout curtains, and now I don't actually need them, which is nice because it's so dark. I hate that. It's like you have this beautiful sunny day, and then you're sitting here in your living room in the dark because you can't, it's too hot to open everything up. But now, you know, I can only late, like right now, I've closed them already, but only because I know that the sun's going to come out pretty soon, and then I'd have to get up and change and close them anyway, so I closed them before I started. Let's see, let me mark those off, and those, oops, and yeah, one more, or two more stitches. But definitely that film on the windows, if you have a sunny window that makes it worse, definitely helps. Totally recommend. Okay, 996. Let me see if I can put this on the board. Oh, it's up here. 996. There we go. And that's done. Yeah, see, the I keep switching around because it just makes more sense. Wait, hold on a second. Let's do this first. 819. 819. Nope, not on there. Oh, what did I do? I might have to, I have a set that I kitted up for this project, but I hate working from it, so I'm removing, see here, like all the, Hello Kitty, I love Hello Kitty. But I'm removing them a little at a time when I need the floss, because I have enough for this kit. And so here we go, I need this, so I'll put that on there. It's just, I'm lazy, and I haven't done it yet. So. Let me sort that out real quick. Let's take that as well. Oh yeah, and breeze comes in. When the breeze comes in, it's lovely. Feels so nice. Yeah, I I hate being hot. It's horrible, and I'm not hot. That's the best part. It's not that hot, so I'm lucky. I know I'm lucky. It's totally feel it. I feel bad for everyone that's going through heat waves right now. It's just ridiculous. It's so bad for everybody like that. Okay, I'm just cutting some floss while I was messing around with this floss drop. I was like, wait, did I put a thread out? Yes, I did. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can put the floss drop back where it goes. There we go. Now there's floss on there. I know I have, oh, that's 819. I know I've got like a ton of that. I just remembered. I'm like, why is there no floss on there? I think what happened is I was setting up 𝐂𝐚𝐭's blend board, and I removed the last of it on there before I realized that I could just use it out of my file cabinet, which made more sense. No, it wasn't that. Never mind that. that thought was okay, but that wasn't the correct thought. Okay. So here I'm going to I'm just going to do all of these colors. Why not? Yeah, see, this is where I feel like this pattern wants to work from left to right. But that's okay. It's okay. Oops. Oh, that one probably could get removed. Where is this one going? Does that mess up? It looks like it. Wait, oh no. I'm looking over here going, wait a minute. Did I mess up? I didn't. I'm just a numpty. That's why, because never mind. I forgot I did the little lasso, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, wait, where am I? I swear, sometimes I do not have the brain power I should. So this one, I can remove that. Okay. Now I can see. Maybe. Let's see. I did those. One, two, three. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's remove that. Now I can see where I'm at. I can't count. I got it. It's good now. And last one here. Okay. 819. That's not very long, but it's okay. 819. And there. Okay, bucket. Now I will do this one. Drink a cup, some coffee. Oh, that tasted really good today. I'm like, enjoying that. Okay, 959. And I started doing this in number order, and then I just completely did whatever I felt like instead. 959. Another green. And I am going to do this while I'm fiddling around with this. I'm going to take a strand off and cut it. Oops. I need to, oh, you know, I could do that while I'm here. Okay, that's a good idea. I'm noticing there's like one strand of floss left. And I keep forgetting, well, I don't know how I keep forgetting. I just talked about this a few seconds ago, but I have the floss on those floss drops that I can remove, and it removes it from the floss drop, and it's still, oh, shoot. Might need one of those. I was going to do an extra one since I'm going to be doing this thread again. So I'm going to do 2 while I'm at it, and then that can go on the board. Oh, knotted. Okay, so let me grab that while I'm here. I just noticed there's only one strand left, so instead of getting it out of my file cabinet, I can just use this one, hopefully. Yeah, there wasn't a huge amount. I actually went through and did how much floss I needed for this project, but I just, yeah, I don't like working on these like this, so I prefer my master set, so that's good. So I guess I imagined I didn't need that much for this color. It says there's 232 stitches. They're all in this blanket part, I think. But there we go. Yeah. I'm trying to do that as I work on this project a little at a time. So freshly melted wax. It's so nice. It feels all smooth and everything. Nine, 5, 9. It's under here. I pulled out a thread when I was grooming my needle board, And yeah, so there's a needle on there empty. I'll find it eventually. I figured out that using the bone knife works really great for like detangling it, because it's not really tangled. It's just, you know, like the threads pile up on each other as I'm working on it. So I use the bone knife and it just like slips right through, but sometimes it grabs. I accidentally grabbed a thread while I was doing that, and that thread ended up pulling out of the needle. So yeah, it's okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna just do it the way I planned. I'm gonna go down here with that. Oh wait, it's over here anyway. I'm like looking here instead. Silly me. Actually, I can do it this way. Gonna cover it up. And up here, this looks like a hot mess. Right, okay. I guess my phone overheated and was like, "You're stopping right now." Okay, well, hopefully it's good now. Let me know what if you can see. Okay, it did come back to the right thing, and there we go. Saga's up. Okay, I turned the fan off, and I still had it plugged in, so I'll keep an eye on the percentage on the phone. Oops, I stuck that in the wrong place. So sorry about that. Yeah, gotta keep an eye on my phone a little better, I guess. Let me move the fan. Yeah, it's just that the phone died, and so it shut everything down. Well, it didn't die. It just was like, it goes into like save mode where it's trying to cool off, and then it shuts down sort of. Anyway, I just had to unplug it because it was too hot, and then the fan, I turned the fan off, but it's back on now so it can cool off the phone, and hopefully that's good. And hi Catherine, welcome in. And Essie says, I don't have Saga, but I have Paradise Stitch. It works great for back stitching. Yeah, I have looked at because I use it to convert. I do think it would be a nice markup tool. So yeah, but it seems like I caught it before I was stitching by myself too long. The phone is like right above me, and I saw it blink out right away, so I could tell that it did that. So put the fan back on it for a little bit so it cools off. I might go and turn the other fan up. So we'll see how it goes. Sorry about that. Old phone. When this phone was new, this battery would have lasted forever. I wouldn't have even had to plug it in. But now it's getting older. Battery life is not as good. Okay, so let me mark these off. Mark those and those. And right. Whoops, my finger got caught in that. So yeah, hopefully that's good. That it's really good that it saves the session. So as long as my phone doesn't like absolutely die, that it saves the session and I can just resume it, which is really nice. That wouldn't have happened if I was using just YouTube, so I'm happy with that. This has been going pretty well. It's not a lot of confetti on this part, which is nice. It's nice to be able to just like relax a little bit with, well, you know, I find block stitching relaxing. I'm a weirdo, yes, I know. And I have, oh wait, here's one over here. I was gonna say, I have a thread already parked down below. Oh, and this one's pretty long still, so I will take it. Here. And then back up to the top. I prefer working from the top. It's just easier. Let's see, and it's gonna be over here. It's probably stupid, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm okay with it. Oi, the cord is hanging down. Let's do that. Okay. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Oh, let's do this. Let me mark these before I switch to the next color. Okay. Ooh, nice. Only one color left. Let me take a sip. Oh, it's still good. I'm like, yes. 5. Oh, there's not a lot of that color left. Nice. Oh, there's down below. Oh my. I was gonna say there's not much left. There's only 97 stitches left on this color. 564. So I will. Let me check the. Oh, sorry. Gosh, I keep smacking into it. 5, 6, 4. Oh, there's needles in here. Awesome. Before I check it. Yeah, there's one there. Let me check the second one. Oh, it's a shorty. Okay, well that shorty can stay there. Okay. I'll use this one first then. That's good. Sometimes the board is useful. When I remember to look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. Okay. So here's that. Right, there's there. Okay, I was like, okay, where am I? What is the maximum of how many blocks you will go down with your diagonals? You mean, I've been kind of sticking to one diagonal and parking fairly close. Like if I'm in this diagonal is the next diagonal, and then here's the bottom of this one. I'll park somewhere in here. Sometimes I might park in the next one if you know, whatever. But lately, what I've been doing is only doing one diagonal for a little bit, and then I'll go through and I'll do a little bit. But I think I prefer having more on top diagonals on the top line. That's what it feels like. It feels like that's what is most comfortable. And then eventually I'll have more, and then I can just work down a little bit. And I've not gotten that far. Having a couple minutes break. You're so good at keeping a conversation when the chat is quiet. Yeah, sometimes it's hard. You guys need to talk more. No, I'm just kidding. Talk more. Yeah, that's kind of a struggle sometimes. It's definitely hard, but you know, I can always come up with something, maybe. What's that for? But you know, I also know y'all are working on stuff, and I'm okay with that. I can't believe how much my English is like polished up again now that I'm speaking every day. It's nice. Let's see. I'm done with backstitch for now. It looks so good, if I say so myself. I can't wait to see it, Essie. That sounds cool. Yeah, I try to come up with some sort of what to do, you know, what to come up with, and sometimes, you know, the true crime comes out. It looks fab. I just checked Discord. Oh, okay, we gotta look at it. If you guys want to, ow, just bit my tongue again. If you guys want to post something on Discord, I'll open up the extra window and look at it really quick if you want, because that's fun. I think it's a really fun thing for us to do, and it's really easy. It's not like Facebook. Facebook, I'd have to mess around with everything. So, and it's, you know, it's easy. So let me know if you want to post stuff, and I will look. I'll give you guys a few minutes. I mean, anytime you guys want to, just tell me and I'll do it. Woo Nasi, so beautiful. Oh, okay, I gotta look now. Let me mark these off real quick. Put that there. Actually, let me just finish these stitches. I'm on the last row. I'll just finish them off real quick. It's really hard. This little light pink is, you can hardly tell that there's a stitch there. Wait, that's not right. Okay, well, I did that stitch wrong. It's fine. It's blue. It's all blue and green. So go ahead and post up if you guys want me to look, and we'll do a show and tell. I was going to take a picture of my lion before I started, but I didn't. So, yeah, I'll do that later. I was looking at the Discord of the circus group, and somebody had posted a picture of their whip, and they had made the eyes a little different. So I took a screenshot of it and I did my eyes that way, and I really like it. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so here, let's mark those so I remember to do those. And bucket, another diagonal, done. That's good. There. Okay, let me check real quick. Let me turn this one off. Turn that one on. Let's see. Discord. Oh, wait. There's a Instagram thing. Oh, wait. Oh, it's Father's Day, I guess. Okay, yeah. That was not what I was thinking it was. Okay. Ooh. 580. Oh, wow. Essie, that looks really great. Look how that looks. Nice. That's going to be so pretty. Ignore that pop-ups. Oh, let me take a sip while you guys look at that. Nice. It's there. There we go. That is so lovely. So oh yeah, you can see the back stitch. Oh, it makes it so worth it. That is a really lovely pattern. What is that pattern from, Essie? Looks so cool. Yes, it does. Is that Ada too? It looks like it. I'm looking at the fabric. Oh, the fabric looks really cool. That looks so nice, Essie. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, this was Gary's owl. So there's Gary's owl. Jerry's, not Gary. That looks cool. It's funny. And that's from Stitchman Darcy. Here's Janine's. Janine's not here today. I think she's working. There's her Dragon Race into the Night. Oh, dang. That is dark. And this is Erin's. It's Artemis Cat by Unconventional X Stitch. That's cool too. 14 count. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. It got it from a kit from Pain Free Crafts. Oh, okay, I see. Dance of the Lake Depths. I bet Christina would like that one. I'm gonna have to show her that. And this is Sanna's update on the bee. That's really cool. Let's zoom in a little bit. Those colors are so nice. Yeah. Okay, and that was from yesterday. Here's we looked at that already. Let's see. Let's go down to the bottom. Okay, good job. Let's see what else there is. Oh, it's just a notification. Okay. Yeah. Pin cord. Okay. Let me turn this off real quick. Mute. 3 hours. Okay. Yeah, don't need to look at that. And yeah. Okay. So there. Let me turn that off before I forget. Turn this one on so I remember. Okay. Yeah, I can close that. Saga. I'm like, what am I doing? Okay. Guys got some great stuff going on. I'm gonna have to remember that one. Dance of the Lake Depths. Ooh, nice. Yeah. Can you, Essie, can you write that down on your your whip, just make a comment there so I can show Christina. She's at work today, so she's not here for that. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to by number, I think. No, I'm gonna do min to max. I'm looking at it going, yeah, I'll just do it min to max. Okay. Very nice. Guys got some good stuff going on. Okay, 402. Let's check the board. Nope. Thanks. Because I think she would really like that. I know Christina. She likes that kind of. She's doing something else similar to it. I wonder. Huh? Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's one that she saw. I don't know. These are really long. Let's cut this up. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's take it off of the floss drop and cut it. 402. Okay. I have all sorts of links in here of floss. Sometimes it's like that. Okay. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Done. Maybe. Okay. Phew. I need to get more of my notions updated so I can make my list of floss, so I can order floss. I found some when I was doing Ponyo's, the blend cards. I found a bunch that were in need. I'm usually pretty good about it, though. I try to keep ahead on it and not run out. It's hard because with it being the polycotton, I can't just go to the local store and buy an emergency thing of floss like I could if it was Painted Fairy. But I really like the Aero floss, so it's kind of difficult. I feel like there's something. Okay. I'm just checking the phone real quick. Okay, it's cooled off. Cooler. Hold on. My needleboard was hitting that boom arm. I was like, it's making it move. off for food. Bye all. See you later, Essie. Thanks for sharing your work with us. It was beautiful. Cannot wait to see how it turns out. Okay, so 4:02. I can put this back on the board. Have a nice dinner or nice food. Okay. And 3861. I don't have any. Oh, wait, no, I do. I was going to say I don't have anything in that. No, there's hardly any on there. Okay, well, never mind. I was going to say I don't have any of those numbers on the board up there, but there is a couple, but they're not very many threads. Okay, so 3861. There's one. There's a lot of this color. Oop. Let me turn this off for a bit and plug it in. I don't have the phone plugged in right now, so it's fine. Just keep the fan charged. This little fan, it's like really awesome. It's got a USB charge thing that you can charge it. And it clips on stuff so I can move it around. It's really powerful too. I'm really surprised. And I looked for another one because I was like, oh, I could buy another one. But the place I can buy it from, like shipping was another $10. I was like, I don't think so. Like, I don't think I need it that badly to have a second one. I was just thinking that would be handy to have a second one. Okay, so I'm going to actually, let's move that down a tiny bit so it's covered up a little better. I still prefer it not being part, or the end threads not being in the working area. That seems better. It works, the 22 count works better having the end threads because you can just stick it up through the middle and then you're not worrying about parking or stitching over it. I like that. Okay, so this one, let's just put it right here in the next block. Okay, there's done. Three, 7, 6, 6. 3, 7, 6. Oh, nice. There is a needle in that. Oh, it's not very long, but that's okay. There's only 4 stitches. Nice. That's so handy. I really do need to go through and put a few more needles in here. Yeah, let's do this. Wait. Let's go down just a tiny bit farther. I want to make sure I cover it up. Let's do it this way. Yeah, there we go. Sort of just that yogi start. As long as you get it right, it's good. And it'll be covered up a little bit. The thing is hitting the boom arm again. That's the only problem with the camera down this low, is that it's really easy to knock into it. But I do like it there because then I can move my magnifier where I need to without having to worry about it being in the way. So that's good. Yeah. So now if I can remember next time to do it that way. We'll see, right? I think what it is I have an adapter for the boom arm, and I hadn't really used it to its advantage, I think. It's like a little adapter that you can swivel and stuff. And I was able to put the boom like this and then swivel the adapter so that the phone, so it's like more over the work, and I think it's working. You know, we'll just figure it out as we go here. 152, and there is none there. Other side. 152. We are not stitching any cats today, I don't think. I think it's just the blanket and toys here. Looks good. Oh, thanks. But my tongue is like, whoa, thanks. Yeah. I listened a little bit the other day, the pink cloud day where I was falling asleep, and I could totally tell my tongue was not in a good mood, and I was lisping really bad. I was like, oh man, that's it was funny, actually. At least I thought it was funny. That's good, though. Hi, Lizzie. Good afternoon. It's hot out there. Yay. This is my parade, and I love it. LOL. Ah. Heat is not fun, Lizzie. Stop. I don't know how warm is it, though. It might not be that warm. It may not be 38 like somewhere else. It's not that warm here either. I will say that this would be a great day to go outside and enjoy the air, if I actually went outside, which I don't. So, yeah. Like the sun is definitely coming in the window now, and it feels nice, actually. This would be one of those days where you could take a nap in the sun. Oh, not that I get any sun in my bedroom. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to park that here. But I know Lizzie likes the heat, so that's good, though. I'm glad you're happy with it. Okay. Did I say I read my poem out to my tutor and he said it was lovely? Yeah, you said that the other day. I'm really excited for you, Lizzie. That's cool. I'm going to skip this one because I think I'll just do it when I do the next one. I'm just gonna do this. Heck with it. So 503, let's check the board. Ooh, nice. there's a thread on here. I don't think it's very long though. No, it's not. I'll leave that. I'll leave that for a ninja stitch somewhere. Yeah, that's really awesome. Was that the one you posted on the writing board? That water is so tasty. Cold and nice. Oh wait, I was on the right side of the cart, of course. Um, 503. 503, not 53. Yes, it was. Oh, that was really lovely. It was very nice, Lizzie. I'm not a big poem reader, so, you know, it sounded nice. I liked it. Okay. Turn this back on again. I'm gonna watch the battery life a little bit. May have to plug it back in, but it's okay now. It goes quite fast, the battery. So I need to make sure I look more often. So yeah, good job. I decided just to flow down on these. Let me mark this real quick, actually. There it is. I didn't think I'd get this far. Actually, it seems like I'm getting a good amount done. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. There we go. Okay. Okay. Let's put that over here. One, two, three. Oh, yeah. I need to do 4. Okay. I've completely gone outside of the box. It's just, what it is this blanket that's in here. It has a stripe in it, and it's laying at an angle, and like diagonals work, but it would have worked better the diagonals going the other way, which is fine. And I just, you know, we work with it. Just go with the flow. Instead of stressing over it, because that's what I kind of felt that I was like trying to box myself in too much, and by kind of giving in to this way of thinking that I wanted to do, I feel better about it. I'm still working in the diagonal, just working rough diagonals a little bit. And let's see, it's right down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we're gonna work on here. A little free range. So what are you working on today, Lizzie? Let us know. Here we go. This went pretty well, I think. Two and three. It actually feels like it's flowing really nice. There's not a lot of just single stitches. There was a lot, like in the paw was a lot of single stitches. It feels a little bit refreshing to not do that right now. I'm writing today a Royal AU Pride and Prejudice that will feature in dragons Lizzie with powers, romance, and yes, of course, I'm romanticizing the story. Oh, awesome. That's cool. I love Pride and Prejudice, and it's fun. Let's put this over here. Okay, need to groom a little fluffies out of the way. There we go. And park it. Okay. Oh. Let's mark these. And that one, and park there. Put the block back up. Well, maybe put the block back up. Okay. And I said I was going to skip those. And I'll probably skip those too. Yeah, okay, we'll do this one. I'm just working them how they flow. I think that's probably best. This one here. And I love romanticy. Yeah, that's cool. Who doesn't love a little romance? I don't know if any of you read Harlequin Romances. My mom got me a subscription to it. I was probably way too young to read them, but I swear, I just read so many of them. My cousin, I was all excited because I was getting them. And my cousin, she was 1.5 years younger than me. And I was like, you gotta read these, Sandy. And her mom wouldn't let her read them because she was too young. And I was like, I'm not too young, you know? I go, there's nothing wrong with these books. Yeah, probably shouldn't have read them. But yeah, let's see, what am I, oh, okay, that's right. I'm like, what am I doing here? And I remember when I moved to Sweden, I packed up all the ones that I had collected over the years, and I had like 5 bags or something of them. It was pretty funny. I took them to a used bookstore. Of course, they didn't want them. But yeah, I would when I worked, I used to be a secretary, and I would read one of those in my lunch period. That's because I read fast. Yeah, I don't read any of that stuff anymore. But it's kind of funny. I yeah, read a lot of that. I may feature phoenixes and unicorns instead of dragons, though. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, it probably gave me a unhealthy or unrealistic view on love, but who doesn't want a strong, dark, tall, dark, and handsome guy rescuing you or something? Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, so I am going to end this thread. I'm going to stitch this one though and go over here. There was this one, I think I liked it a lot because I think I read it more than once. I don't even remember, but I do remember there were quite a few that I read more than once. Just silly. 959. Oh, and I did an extra one of that. Yay. Oh, wait, or did I? No, I don't remember. 959. It's like, find it. Yep, there it is. I did, right. I remembered that I did. I just wasn't sure if I remembered correctly. Okay. There was one, I mean, some of them they didn't age well, honestly. Some were a little too, yeah, forceful and stuff. It was kind of like, yeah, now that I think about it, like, that might not have been very good. But yeah, they were cheap books and I could read as much as I wanted of them. Oh, I love these colors, greens and blues, so pretty. Kind of skipping around here. It's okay. Ooh. Let me mark those off. That one, and here I can, maybe. I'm like, kind of messed that up. Well, not messed it up, but didn't think it through very well. But I think it's okay. I just want to cover up these ends. So not get the orange pieces in there. I will say, for the effort of doing this where you have like little things you got to work around, I think it's worth it. I actually do really think it's worth it. It feels neater, even though it looks very chaotic. Yeah, I feel like it's secure and everything. So I didn't like it on the 25 count though. That it was too hard to do that without being able to pin properly. I mean, I could pin, but it was really difficult to get the needle in there. Okay, so Yeah, I'm like feel like I'm mumbling sometimes. Sorry. Trying to be a little bit more clear. Okay, so let me mark. I'm not going to mark them yet because I need to park this. And I'm going to park it over here, and that is 2 over 1 up. So 1, 2, 1. Is that right? Let me double check. Yeah. Okay, it's right. I'm kind of double counting just to make sure. And that will go there. And I will put the box back up, and then I can bucket. And I'm just pretty much switching, just doing whatever. Oh, that's a good color. So 5, 6, 4. And same thing. I'm just going to take it. I didn't have that anywhere. No, I don't. I'm just going to take the box away and stitch all of that because I might as well. But I'm going to cut these off first. Let's okay. I'm going to leave that one there. Still a little longer. And yeah, I don't remember where that is. So let's leave that there for a little bit longer too. 5, 6, 4, which I did not put on the board, I think. 5, 6, 4. Yeah, I did actually. Was this? Oh, that was the one that was really short. Yeah, I remember now. Oops. I always do it for 25 count because most of my projects are 25 count. You get used to doing it on those small wires. Yeah, I just, I don't see very well. My eyesight is really poor. And the 25 count is difficult. For me. It's too bad because I like working on it. But like the 22 count, you've got like its own little space between the warp and the wefts. But now I'm thinking about using the 22 count if I have enough of it for the bee. I'm like, I'm gonna keep changing my mind, of course. It's the way it is. The way of things with cross stitching. Okay, so I'm gonna plug my phone back in, but I have the fan running on it now. So I'm gonna do that because it goes really fast from like 50 to dead, so I don't want it to die. That makes it worse. I mean, if it just shuts down because it overheats, I don't really want it to overheat either, but it's not as like, it's not gonna kill anything. Okay. This is going to be a good stitchy session, I think. It feels like it. It feels like I'm getting a lot done. That's bugging me. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, and you know what? Oh, okay, there. I was like, it doesn't show what the time, the whole time that I did, because just from when I restarted. So I often look at that and think, like how long I've been on, and so I'm not sitting too long. I think that I will make my streams like try to keep it to at least only 3 hours. I think that it's better for me not to sit too much longer than that. I can always, if I decide, I can always like do a little break or something and just mute the or turn off the camera for a few minutes, and so I'm not like, wrecking my back more than it already is. Thought about that yesterday. I thought, I need to be a little bit more mindful of that. I feel like I already did those stitches, but I didn't. Or did I? Wait. Mark those. Okay, it was 4 stitches. I was like, that felt like it was too many stitches. Like I stitched over it. I think I did. I think I stitched over one of those stitches. Oh well. That's bad vision. Bad vision for you. Yeah, there's 4. Wait. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Huh. That's not right. What's missing here? Or am I in the wrong spot? No, this should be only 4 stitches there. Okay, well let me look and see what those other ones are supposed to be. If they're the same color green, I'm just gonna do them. I probably will. That's weird. I marked them. Okay, hold on a second. Hold the phone. Not, huh. Actually, I can fix that, actually. Let me park that there, because that's just right here, and I can just pull it back up there. Why not, right? Yeah. Let's see where it's, the last is here, and I don't think I covered it up. It is that one, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, I'll just take it through the back. I don't know where it ended up. I probably stitched over it already. No, okay, it's up there. Oh, I bet I know what I did. Okay, I see. I like totally floored it. But it's okay. It's there still. I could have fudged it, but I knew that thread was right there and wasn't really, it was still pretty accessible, so. Okay, now put that back over where it was. It was, where am I? Okay. I think, no, I was going to say, I think I had it in the wrong spot. No, I don't think so. Okay. I'm second guessing myself now. I think, no, I was going to say, I think I had it in the wrong spot, but I don't think so. Okay, back to regularly scheduled stitching. Hey, I fixed it without having to frog anything. That's awesome. Oh, I should move the chart back. Okay. I don't know if you guys ever do this, but I get my finger stuck between the loop and the back. Yeah, a little bit silly. Okay, let's remove this one as well. I drink a little bit of water. Okay. And we did that. Oops, locked. Okay. I know. I'm just impossible. It's kind of thick back there. It's still pretty flat, though. I'm pretty pleased with it. And if that thread hadn't have been there, I think I would have probably fudged it. I was like, forget it. I was doing that yesterday with the Valentine Nook. Some of the colors, I was like, this is stupid. I love 25 count, my favorite. I like it. It's not that I don't like it. I can't see it. I really struggle. So Alex got it from someone. Wait, got what from someone? Weird? Oh yeah, he's weird. I hope he gets over the whole ABC and Baby Einstein thing pretty quick, and the Wiggles. I'm like, at least he's listening to it on headphones. I don't have to listen to it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we could say he got it from his dad. We could say that. Let's just, that's a good idea. Let's just blame his dad. Yeah. There you go. Man, he looks so much like my brothers, though. It is crazy. He does these little he does these little faces in the mirror. He makes faces in the mirror. He thinks it's it's just something he does. It's kind of it's funny. And I swear he looks like my brother Bill all the time, and it makes me laugh. It actually just makes me chuckle because it's like just spitting image, like mannerisms and everything. And it's too bad he doesn't ever get to see him. But that's what. Oh wait, you know what? There's another one there. Let me pull that there and where did I put it now? Here it is. Oh, it slipped too. Let's fix that. Yeah, he's funny. It's yours after all. Yeah. Yeah, he spit an image of my dad and my brothers. It's crazy. Yeah, I try to not claim him. No, I'm kidding. No, I love my baby. Um, let's see, that's down 3. One, two, three. Oh, it's really short. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do these stitches. It's still, he thinks it's so funny. He's named after my great great uncle, whose name was Robert Ross, and I always tell him he's named after Bob Ross, and he thinks it's so funny. I guess it is. It is, you know. He's not named after the Bob Ross, but he's named after Bob Ross, and so he thinks it's funny. Let's see if I can. Yeah, okay, that's good. I was like, I'm playing a little bit of thread chicken here. Well, I had enough, but I want to make sure I have enough to end it and not have it hanging. There we go. Okay, good. Yeah, so he is mine. Definitely mine. There is no denying. It looks like my family. But you know, also he spit an image of his cousin, which is also just crazy how much he looks like his cousin. And then his cousin's new babies just look just like each other. It's crazy. Yeah, get my little baby back tomorrow. Hates being called a baby. I love calling him baby though. He hates it. Okay, so 3, 8, 6, 4. 3, 8, 6, 4. Strong DNA, yeah, definitely. I was watching, some of you guys have already heard this, but I was watching some YouTube channel that came up on my feed, and it was about different kinds of genetic traits that people have, and this thing came up and it talked about spoon-shaped teeth, and I was like, what's that? And somewhere he rains your baby too. Yeah, I always tell him he's my baby, but he doesn't like that, but it's fine. I keep reminding him he's my baby. But I guess in Asia and some places like in the like West Asia and you know, like in the, I don't want to call it the Middle. I found out also Middle East is a colonizer name, so we're trying to be good. But anyway, that it's a trait. It's a genetic trait that comes there, and I'd never heard of this before, and I was like, whoa, that's weird. So I looked at my teeth, and I had that, and I was like, wait a minute. And Alex has it too, and it's like a significant, like, certain DNA trait that you have that not a lot of people do, and it was kind of interesting. I'm really interested in all that genetic stuff, so it's kind of cool. Let's see, I want to move this down here, I think. So yeah, he definitely takes after me. keep meaning to ask his dad if he has it too, but I doubt he does. So again, I'm going outside the box here. Like, why not? Like, where did I go? I look away, and then I'm like, wait, where did my stitches go? I missed that one over there, but that's okay. Okay, so it's down here. And there's one over there, but I will get that when I always say that. I'll get it when I go over there. We'll see if I remember this time. I wonder what this is. It's like something brown. And there. Oh, that copy was so nice. I feel like I want more. Probably shouldn't, because then I won't sleep. Well, a live I attend regularly is happening now. Oh, okay. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow or whatever. Yeah, Yogi's not going live today, so I don't know. I don't know if I'm up for it. We'll see. Like right now I'm struggling with my booty hurts. That's because the way I sit in a wingback chair that kind of leans a little bit back, which it's really comfortable, but then it ends up with a lot on my tailbone. Yeah, I need a butt cushion, I guess. And that is here. I have one, but it makes me, I don't know, a new chair. I don't want to actually use it in it. It's funny. Yeah. So we'll see. Which live are you going to? I don't think it's somebody that I follow, so yeah, I'm not sure who it is. I must not follow it. Ah, okay. Wait. Is it Ellen? I just got a notification. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna park this. I bought a new sofa for Embroidery Corner 2 years ago. Oh, yeah, I had to. I have been using a recliner, and the last spring on it broke. I had it held together with cable ties, and the last one it was like broke, and I was sitting like at a weird angle, and I was like, okay, it's time to get rid of it. So this chair is really nice. I love it. But yeah. I sit kind of funny because of my back. Okay, so I'm just gonna look at this real quick. Let me see. Oh, there went the fan. Let me unplug this before, since the fan turned off. Whoops. Yeah, I just saw. Oh, it's floss tube. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I thought she was doing her floss tubes on Monday for some reason. Oh, okay. I thought she was live. Oh, okay. It just glanced at it really quick, kind of thing. You can't really see what's going on here. Oh, it's an ear, very close to an ear. Oh, that's cool. It's getting there. I'm not getting down there though. 3064. Yeah, here's 3 O's. 3064. There is some long threads here. Oops. Yeah, there's some floss tube to watch tonight. Anne also posted this morning. I haven't been doing any floss tubes because I've been doing live streams. But what I think I'm gonna do instead of doing like a update, I think I'll just do like maybe a quarterly whip parade. I'm like trying to figure out when I have time to do that, you know. And I really love doing the live stream, so I think I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. It's like it feels like there's like a hair hanging. I'm like, what is this? Also behind on floss tube. Yeah, yeah, I don't really watch lives after they're over. But yeah, I need to catch up. I have to finish watching my Missing Enigma episode. Wait, because I'm yeah, it's kind of interesting one. It's about a guy who went missing in Oregon while he was fishing. It was weird. So yeah, I like those kind of things. They're kind of interesting, and he's really good. I don't know if you guys have watched Missing Enigma, but totally recommend. His stuff is good because what he does is he does a little story, tells you what happened, and then he actually goes there and shows you all the little places, you know, like of people who and it's usually like national parks kind of thing. It's pretty interesting. He doesn't post that often, so when he does, it's like, oh, gotta read it or gotta watch it. Started watching him because I found him from the Lore Lab. Lore Lodge, I mean. Like, and no idea what I'm talking about sometimes. Okay, here. Yep. 1, 2, 3. And Jen posted, what, 5 whip parade videos? That's a bit crazy. I'm like, I don't know. That might be too much enabling. Okay, mark those. And here. Yeah, I know. She's got some really nice pieces that she's working on, but it's hard. The coffee break piece I'm working on is I got from one of her whip parades last year. I was like, oh, I love that. And I looked all over because the pattern isn't available anymore, but I found it. I found it on VK because it's not available anymore. So I'm like, find it. Yeah, it's really lovely. But I made a mistake in counting, and it kind of irritated me. I don't want to frog it. I just need to work on it. I'm at the back stitch on the first vignette, which is, yeah, almost one square done. Long life UK. Long live VK, maybe? Yeah. It's so good. It's so, yeah. Try not to, yeah. Let's see. This is going to go 3 over. Okay. There's another box. Another diagonal. Whoa. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to hit the thing so hard. As I hit it again. Of course. Okay. And there's another block done. That's not bad. It's going to get into the confetti pretty soon, I bet. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's not too bad. Okay, so I'm going to work on this, and then I think I will go at 6:30. I think that's like 3 hours. That seems pretty reasonable. And I will move the stand over a tiny bit. Mark some more. I've done a lot, actually. I'm pretty impressed with myself. That sounded really silly. I'm really happy with my progress. So here, let's mark some more. This is in the way. I keep hitting the screen, sorry, or the yeah, VK. I figured that's what it was. I was like, it doesn't sound like something. UK doesn't sound right. No, it's okay. I got it. Oops, went over. Let me fix that. Okay. And I'm just going to take the box away and the diagonals and just roughly work on it. Oh, maybe, no, I'll do the box. At least I'll get myself moving on this, and I have it on min to max. So let's go back to min. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm just going to end up working out there anyway. 3860. Okay. And then, oh, don't let me forget. Gotta spin the wheel for tomorrow. And tomorrow, don't forget, I'm gonna do my live a little later. I'm just gonna wait until after we eat dinner, and I'll just do a later. I'll just, start later. And that way, we'll all be here, and we don't have to stress about what time Catherine leaves. She leaves by 5. So, and if he decides, he likes to take naps when he gets back from free teed, so often I tell her, don't worry about it, just go home. So we'll see. Let's see, let's do this. I missed the hole. So, and I'll let you guys know on Discord if anything changes otherwise. Hopefully he's not stroppy tomorrow. Sometimes on Mondays he can be kind of grumpy because he wants his dad. No problem. Another busy day tomorrow and driving back home late this evening. Ah, okay. Yep, it's a long weekend this weekend. I don't think well, it's not tomorrow anyway. Tomorrow's back to work. So I'm guessing I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to actually go outside. And I'm guessing the store is going to be crazy after the weekend. But maybe, ooh, I forgot about this. The thing that is about midsummer that's the best is fresh strawberries. Ooh, hopefully they have some for sale at the store. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy your hours of rest for a little while longer. Okay, thanks for being here, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Drive safe and everything. All right, where'd they go? Let's mark these off. Oh, okay, I see what I did. I was like, yeah, I did this in English. Oh, someone's doing wash. Just smelled fabric softener. It actually smelled nice this time. Sometimes it's really, really strong and overpowering. But that was nice. The wind changed directions, I guess. Excuse me. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Is it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. There we go. Oh wait, that's there. I was like, wait a minute. Put the block back up. There we go. 9, 4, 5. And I know there's one in there. Yep. Oh, pull that down. Don't pull it so hard. Still in the blanket. That's kind of cool looking. Yeah. Okay, so I'm done with that. And 703, there are 3 stitches, but there's one over there, so I'm gonna park that. Okay, let me check and see. 703. Oh, nice. There's one. Take a sip. I feel like I'm thirsty today. Okay. Excuse me. Whoa. Coughing. Let's see. It's gonna go here. Let's put it. Is everything going okay with everyone else today? How's the stitching going? Is that right? Yeah, it is. Okay. And over here, I think I'm gonna just do that stitch. And then there's one over there as well, so I might as well do that one. So hopefully, we'll see. It's in this box. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's do it. There's not a lot of this color, so I figure while I have the floss out, might as well do it. There. Oops. Nearly. There we go. I nearly closed it. Okay. Let's move these all back there. Nine, 5, 9. Do that. Is that right? Yeah, okay, it is right. I was like, wait a minute, is that right? It is. Oh, this is good. I'm gonna, like, get that thread anchored a little bit. And this isn't very long. That's okay. I'm just parking it. Oh, smoker. Oh. It smells like cloves, though. It smells like clove cigarettes this time. I guess we'll see. Okay, 3846. 3846. 3846. The board is crazy. And there's none on there. I like looked all over and nothing. Something underneath the wheel of my cart. That's annoying. Oh, these are such great colors. Ooh, look at that. It's like electric blue. I used this yesterday in Ponyo, I think. Such a pretty color. You can tell the colors I like. I don't I only show like greens and teals. The reds don't like. Oh, look at this red. No, I'm joking. Let me check this. Okay, let me. Oh, it's fine. Oh, it's not that bad. Let's see if I actually get this block done. It's pretty good. I feel like I got a lot done. Well, there went my scissors. It feels like I got a lot done. That's good. I'm wondering what the score will be. A score? It's like a game we're playing. Let's see how many stitches you can do in 3 hours. I'm gonna go until I finish this diagonal. And of course, I'm working outside the diagonal too, so yeah. It might be a bit. We'll see. Hit the wrong side of the. Yeah. Let's do it over here. Is that right? No, that was not right. Suzanne, get it together. It's kind of good about doing it. Like I'm choosing to go outside the box, but then I also am choosing to do a couple stitches and park it because, yeah, why not? Instead of like overdoing overdoing it, keeping myself a little more, I don't know, yeah, something. I don't know what to call it. And I just saw how much stitches I did because I accidentally pushed the wrong button. It's a good amount already. I'm pretty pleased with myself. 161. And there's none on the board. There will be, because I will put one up there now. 161. Okay, let's see. I have all these threads hanging. What the heck did I do there? I see. I'm like, wait a minute. There was a loop there. That's fine. Okay. One for the board. Or one for my work. That's a floss drop that needs sorting out eventually. It is a mess. My guess is that I took it off some projects and didn't straighten them out. I just stuck them on there. So there's like a bunch of separate strands. Yeah. Laziness sometimes is like that. So I guess it's Father's Day today. I completely forgot. I'm guessing that's why there's not as many people today, maybe. Just guessing. And it's also Sunday. It's not Father's Day here in Sweden. I think that's why I didn't remember. I always remember Mother's Day, though, for some reason. It's probably because I celebrated it more with my mom. I'm such a bad daughter, or was, to my dad. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it's the wrong one anyway. Gosh. It was this stitch. There we go. 161 on the board. Okay. And bucket. I was going to remove a couple of things. Okay, 3810. Let me see if I have it on the board. Nope, I didn't think so. I was like, I was hoping. Oh, there's no more coffee. Yeah, see, I drank all my coffee this time. I must have wanted that. Okay, so 3810 on the other side. Okay. Ooh. Wait. Wrong color. Oh, yeah, I'm almost out of that. Oh, that's right. I am almost out of that. I need to do that. I need to take time and do notions and clean house. Oh, man. So much to do. And you know what? It's not going to get done. Take a guess. Any guesses? My scissors ended up at the bottom here. There they are. Okay. No guesses? Dang. Yeah, Probably not cleaning. Oh, I do have to do some though. Oof, it's dirty. Eek. Okay. Some stitches up here. Oh, my nose itches. Ah. Okay. Whoops. It'd be fun to get back into a cat soon. I think there's an ear down here. Pretty close. And park it here. It's getting there. 3863. Okay, I'm gonna finish this box. I'm working on it. There's only a couple colors left, I think. That's good. It's more than a box, though. I'm working outside of it. It's a rough idea of a triangle or whatever the shape is called. I don't even know what it's called. I'm trying to hit that button here. Yeah, 3 colors left. Not bad. I'm like thinking what to have for dinner. Probably eat leftovers. I'm like into the sausage and rice thing. It's really good. I think I'll probably just eat that. Need to come up with some extra ideas. Okay, there, yeah. I'm like, wait a minute. Is the chat frozen? I don't see any movement unless someone's talking and I'm talking to myself again. I mean, it could be, definitely. Oh, that's not right. What the heck? Oh, that's because I did those in the wrong spot. No one caught me. I caught myself, at least. I could have, I would have probably just fudged it. Because, yeah. Probably would have. But we can fix it. Because, yeah. Ooh, my phone's at 39%. Okay, I'm gonna work a little faster here. Or plug my phone in. I think I'll plug my phone in. Because I do want to finish this block. I think it'll be better. I'll enjoy that better. Let me plug the phone in and turn the fan on. Okay. It goes really fast at the end there from 39. Okay. Now we have it the right way. Oh, excuse me. I feel like I have a big cough coming. Hopefully not right now. I woke up an hour ago like potato I am. Welcome in, Laura. That's okay. I woke up really late today. I think it was like 11:30. So yeah. I'm glad you got some sleep. And I will park this down here. So you're just in time for me to leave pretty soon. I'm just gonna finish this diagonal. I still have 2 colors left, so you're okay for now. Park there. And we have one out here. And bucket. 3861. Already checked the board on that one. I didn't have any more. So I keep yawning all of a sudden. Laura made me tired. I've been listening while I wake up. Aw. Well, I'd probably put you back to sleep. with my rambling. Feels a bit rambly today. Tufties all over me. Okay. Let's see, where am I supposed to be? Up here. Sorry. Ah, it's like I have to. So what are you going to work on today, Laura? Have you been working on the 101 alphabet? Your progress is really great looking. by the way. Not that I want to do it. You know, you can't enable me on that one. I think it's cool, but it's not, yeah, it's not for me. You will not correct me with your enabling. Hi, Michelle. Yeah, okay. I'm like, where am I? I was working on the lion earlier. Don't know if you saw, there was a project, somebody did the lion, but she changed the eyes on it. Did you see that one? It was posted on the Discord, the Frosted Pumpkin Discord. And so I took a screenshot and then did my lion's eyes like that. I think it's going to be cute. Someone sent me a floss tube that I watched last night, and now I'm looking at Shen and Christine designs. Uh-oh. Enable alert. Those are like sampler style, aren't they? If I remember right. Let me cut this off. Yeah, see, watching floss tubes is dangerous. It really is. We should not watch them. I've seen some Shannon Christine design charts. I love how she uses colors to make variegated. Yeah, there's some kind of gingerbread one now. I'm looking for it. Oh yeah, we'll post a picture and links or some patterns. Put it in patterns. And then we can all drool over it. Okay. So I took care of those, except for I grabbed another one there. Okay, let's mark some stitches. I'm like, okay, my bootay hurts, but I want to keep stitching. It just went through the wrong place. Ash. That is annoying. Okay, there, I think I got it. I went through the center instead of the hole. Well, there's a hole there, but it's the wrong hole. Okay, now we got it. Post a pic of the eyes of the lion. There are so many on the Frosted Pumpkin Discord. I can't find it. I scrolled up, but yeah, I did take a screenshot of it, so I'll post it to you for you. I scrolled up and found it again. I think it was towards the beginning of that channel or thread or whatever. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I'll post a copy of it. What she did was she did the whites smaller and then did the black bigger, and it was really cute. It looked better actually. Okay. Oh, look, we did that color. I have one parked already over here, but I'm just gonna, I'm gonna park it anyway. Okay. One more color. And 415, or not 415, 451. It used to be my old area code when I was growing up, 415. That's probably why I said that. Yeah, I have it on my phone, so I will definitely post it because it's really cute. Oh, you mean the Shannon Christine? Yeah, I post that too. Enable alert. Okay, let me drink some more water. So I did the headdress, I think, and I did the white for the mouth and the belly. Did I? Yeah. I've zeroed out a couple colors actually. But I didn't really get that much done on it. I'm gonna try to finish that. The problem with the gingerbread one, I believe you have to buy each square individually, which is a bummer. Is it new? Because I kind of think I've seen some Shannon Christine on VK. I'll have to, when you find the picture of it, we'll look at it. Okay, so this is the last color I'm doing, and then I'm going to go eat some dinner. I'm hungry. There's no yogi streaming, but I think I need to rest and go to bed early tonight, and so I can get up and go to the 𝐉𝐞�R� tomorrow, or the ladies will think I'm gone for good. I think it's going to be a nice day tomorrow, so maybe I'll take a scenic route through the park. There's also a gingerbread train. Aw, I love gingerbread trains. They're cute. You know me, some Christmas and food stuff, yeah. I like Christmas stuff too. Like I said before, I don't really celebrate it anymore, but I love decorating. I love, the Christmas music and all that. I don't really care about the religious part. But yeah. I'm trying to decide if I want to consider Sweet Tooth a Christmas piece. It feels like it is. It feels like it's just like a general winter piece, but not necessarily Christmas. But yeah. And if I need to do another Christmas one. Let's see. Okay, I did that. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this block, and then I'm going to spin the wheel, because we have to decide what we're doing. And yeah. Did you like Winter Cookie Party, Laura? Okay. Three of them here. Let me trim that thread off. Trim that off before I stitch that stitch. Oof. I'm not as tired as I was the other day, but I'm getting there. Yawning and stuff. It's kind of funny. Let's mark those off. It's contagious too. You just keep yawning. You know, yawn once and then just keep doing it. Winter Cookie Party is on my list, but I'm trying to find smaller things nowadays. The regular size seems so big. I have the mini. If you want to look at it, let me know, because I have the mini, but it's also max color. I'm actually, I don't know, like, maybe I will look at that as well. Yeah, but I know what you mean, because I'm not really looking for big honkin' projects anymore. And that's the problem, is that, like, Kitschy Kitchen, I kind of want to do it, but then, I don't know, it's so big. Not sure I'm that interested in it. Maybe we'll find somebody who's worked on the mini. Okay. These ones are done. I am going to... I'm going to park this here. Whoa, that sounded like a burp, sorry. It wasn't, it was a yep. But I kind of made it burp-like. Weird. Okay, my kid is influencing me too much, obviously. Okay. We did a lot. Or I did a lot. Laura just slept. I'm messing with you. I'll check the amounts real quick. And I'm just cutting a couple of these off. Okay. Okay, wow. I felt like I did a lot. And I did 376 stitches. That is not bad. I'm pretty pleased with that. For it's 3.5 hours. That's 100 stitches an hour, ish. So let me spin the wheel really quick, and then we'll decide what we're working on tomorrow. But I don't know, I'm pretty pleased with that. I just noticed a stitch I didn't cross. But oh well. Let me put the big screen on for you. Winter Cookie Party is on my list also. It's smaller than Hade's mini, but has 98 colors. Oh, I got this mini from Artisy. The confetti is murdering me. Yeah, I noticed that with the sleeping kittens that I'm working on. I thought that Artisy wasn't like that, but whoa, the confetti is unreal. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we only have. Did I put that one back? Let's check. I did not. Okay, let me put back My Neighbor Totoro. Okay, so we have 6 projects. And I'm guessing it's going to be a Totoro. Ooh, dalliance. Excellent idea. And let's see, one more. And Thumbelina. So Stitch So Beautiful or Long Dog. I'm hoping Amy patterns are in the next sale, but I doubt it. Aww. Okay, so dalliance or Thumbelina. Interesting. I think that's cool. I'll put a poll up so you guys can decide. And I'm hungry. I'm gonna go and eat. And thank you for being here, everyone. And Laura, don't be late next time, okay? I'm joking. Yeah, no, I'm not joking. Don't be late. No, I coughed. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, so let me see. You guys can see what I did. I did mostly that blue. I did this. Well, I did like, yeah, I did this much ish. Yeah. Nice. That's pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. It went pretty smooth. So anyway, yeah, the screen is way off. Okay, so I'm gonna go and I will post some pictures and stuff like that on Discord, and I will. Don't forget, I'm gonna start later tomorrow. I think I'll start about 5 or 5:30. I'll put a schedule up when I know. Because Katrine's supposed to be here until 5, and I figure I'll just wait and eat dinner, and then because I don't think Yogi's streaming tomorrow because it's Monday, and I don't know if Ellen will, but you know, I'll start a little bit later instead. So yeah, and then all the rest of it will be about the same time as normal. Okay, so I want to thank you all for being here, and I hope you had a good time, and that I see you all tomorrow. So thanks for being here with me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.